Friends, welcome to our channel Education Hub. In today's video, we will discuss about respiration, types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic, human respiratory system and respiration in plants. So, please like and share this video and do not forget to subscribe and press bell icon for future notifications. Now, what is respiration? The process by which a living being utilizes food to get energy is called respiration. We get energy by the respiration. Respiration is an oxidation reaction in which carbohydrate is oxidized to produce energy. Mitochondria is the site of respiration and the energy released is stored in the form of ATP. ATP is adenosine triphosphate. ATP is stored in the mitochondria and released as per needed. Next is steps of respiration. Breaking down of glucose into pyruvate. This step happens in the cytoplasm. Glucose molecule is broken down into pyruvic acid. Glucose molecule is composed of 6 carbon atoms, while pyruvic acid is composed of 3 carbon atoms. Next is fate of pyruvic acid. Further breaking down of pyruvic acid take place in mitochondria and the molecules formed depend on the type of respiration in a particular organism. Respiration is of two types, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Now respiration involves gaseous exchange, intake of oxygen from the atmosphere and release of CO2 means carbon dioxide, that is called breathing. Breaking of simple food in order to release energy inside the cell, this is called cellular respiration. So you should know the difference between breathing and cellular respiration. Next is type of respiration, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, it is a type of respiration that happen in presence of oxygen, means oxygen is needed in this respiration. Pyruvic acid is converted into carbon dioxide, energy is released and water molecule is also formed at the end of this process. In anaerobic respiration, there is no need of oxygen. Pyruvic acid is either converted into ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. Ethyl alcohol is usually formed in case of anaerobic respiration in microbes like yeast or bacteria. Lactic acid is formed in some microbes as well as in the muscle cells. Next is glucose, which is 6 carbon molecule which form pyruvate, 3 carbon molecule plus energy. Pyruvate in yeast in the lack of oxygen forms ethyl alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus energy, and pyruvate in muscles in lack of oxygen form lactic acid plus energy. Pyruvate in mitochondria in the presence of oxygen form carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Next are the equations of this. So do these 3 equations very properly. Next is a table. Table is also important and there is a difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration that I have discussed earlier. It is in tabular form. Do it properly. Next is why there is pain in leg muscles while running. When someone runs too fast, he may experience throbbing pain in leg muscles. This happens due to anaerobic respiration taking place in the muscles, means there is a respiration in muscle which is without oxygen. During running, the energy demand from the muscle cells increases. This is compensated by the anaerobic respiration and lactic acid is formed in the process. The deposition of lactic acid causes pain in the leg muscles. Due to lactic acid, this pain happens. This pain subsides after taking rest for some time. When we take rest, then this pain go away. Then next is exchange of gases. For aerobic respiration, organisms need a continuous supply of oxygen and carbon dioxide produced during the process need to be removed from the body. Different organisms use different mode of intake of oxygen and expulsion of carbon dioxide. Diffusion is the method which is utilized by unicellular and some simple organisms for this purpose. In plants also, diffusion is utilized for the exchange of gases. In complex animals, respiratory system does the job of exchange of gases like in human being. Gills are the respiratory organs of fishes. Fishes take in oxygen which is dissolved in water through gills. Since availability of oxygen is less in the aquatic environment, so the breathing rate of aquatic organism is fast. Means it is, if dissolved oxygen is less, the breathing rate is more or fast. Insects have a system of spiracles and trachea which is used for taking in oxygen. Terrestrial organisms have developed lungs for exchange of gases. Availability of oxygen is not a problem in terrestrial environment, so breathing rate is low as compared to that of in fishes, as dissolved oxygen in water is less. Terrestrial organisms use atmospheric oxygen for respiration, while aquatic organisms use dissolved oxygen for respiration. Next is respiration in human beings. Now we will discuss about respiratory system in human beings. It is composed of a pair of lungs. These are attached to a system of tubules which open on the outside through the nostrils. Now we will discuss the main structures in the human respiratory system. First is nostrils. There are two nostrils which converge to form a nasal passage. The inner lining of the nostril is lined by hairs and remains wet due to mucus secretion. The mucus and the hair help in filtering the dust particles out from the inhaled air. Further, air is warmed up when it enters the nasal passage. Second is pharynx. It is a tubule-like structure which continues after the nasal passage. Third is larynx. This part comes after the pharynx. It is also called voice box. Trachea. It is composed of ring of cartilage. Cartilaginous ring prevent the collapse of trachea in the absence of air. Bronchi. A part of bronchi come out from the trachea with one bronchus going to each lung. Now next is bronchioles. A bronchus divided into branches and sub-branches inside the lung. All these things are given in a diagram, so you can see this diagram carefully. Next is alveoli. These are the air sacs at the end of bronchioles. The alveolus is composed of a very thin membrane and is the place where blood capillaries open. This is a alveolus where the oxygen mix with the blood and carbon dioxide exit from the blood. The exchange of gases in alveoli take place due to the pressure differential. Next is a diagram of human respiratory system. Different things are given like nostrils, nasal passage, what come after that table is given. You can do this properly. Next is breathing mechanism, how a human being breathe. The breathing mechanism of lungs is controlled by the diaphragm and the intercostal muscles. The diaphragm is a membrane which separates the thoracic chamber from the abdominal chamber. Abdominal chamber is upper one is thoracic and lower one is abdominal cavity. When the diaphragm moves down, the lungs expand and the air is inhaled. When diaphragm moves up, lungs contract and air is exhaled, which is shown in a diagram. So see this diagram carefully. Please watch my other videos related to this topic. Thank you.